Hey everyone, I'm Pierce LeBlanc and I live in Manitoba. I've been going to Madge for 10 or 11 years now, depending on how you do the math. I've been a camper for the majority of my time spent at camp, while I volunteered to help for about 4 years, counting 2020. To begin, even though I had been going to camp, I haven't always been wholeheartedly following God. When I was younger, I really enjoyed going to Madge. It was like a lot of fun. I got to spend time in a place I wasn't at very often. I got to play lots of fun games with lots of new people. And we always had chapel twice a day. But I will admit, when I was 8, sermons during chapel were not my favorite. But worship was definitely the best part of chapel, with doing all of the actions. As I matured and got older though, going to camp was still amazing, but slowly I tended to just sort of not pay attention and blankly stare at the speaker when he was talking. At this point, I basically had been living a piggyback faith. To sum it up, I really had no faith of my own, and I called myself a Christian despite having no personal relationship with God. My relationship with God could basically be defined as don't sin because it's bad, and go to church on Sunday. However, one summer I remember a Sister of Christ from the Madge staff had told me something that completely changed how I viewed God. It was during staff meeting, the best part of being staff at Madge, just talking about their campers and how their campers came to Christ, and it was amazing. Just the story of these young girls and this leader showing love to them, it was awesome. It was real love. And that was something I never had in my walk with God. And after then, that changed me. And the next day I started reading my Bible more. And just that moment was so powerful. I started asking God for another one because it was awesome. And I remember the next time I was a cabin leader in training, I just had this cabin that it just loved me. It was weird because I'm supposed to be the one to show them God's love, but they were the ones showing me God's love. And these campers, they were so much fun to hang around with. And I started to kind of get sick during camp, and they stayed up late just to pray for me. And it was so wholesome and wholehearted. That was the kind of love I was looking for in my relationship with God. But all in all, as Christmas this year draws nearer and nearer, I tend to think a lot more about my relationship with God, as He is the reason Christmas exists. Despite how 2020's been and how it's going, remembering how Christ came down to earth just to sacrifice His life for you and me, just to give us the opportunity to join Him in eternity, it's just, we can't even think about it. It's amazing. And I hope everyone has an amazing Christmas this year.